Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Oh my goodness, I was waiting for the video to end and it was on loop. How's everybody doing? Welcome. We're so glad you're here. It's good to see you. Hi, Carrie. You got your wish. I hope that that works for you. And welcome, everyone. It's good to have you with us. It's good to be here on a Friday evening with you guys. Friday afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the world. Hi, Carla. I guess could be Saturday for some people. Hi, Laura. Hi, Amber. Hi there. Welcome, everyone. We're glad you're here. Hey, Bianca. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And Jody. Yeah, welcome. See, I told you it was Saturday morning somewhere. Right? Yeah. Hi, Luz. Welcome. Glad you're here. It's good to have you all with us today. You know, we're just getting together, and Jamie was up for doing a live, so here we are. And you're welcome, Carrie. Carrie's so excited. She's been waiting all week for a good live. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Kelly. Good evening over in the Mediums group. It's great to have you guys with us. Hey, Stephanie Dockery and Stephanie Wong. Hoinung Wong. I probably said that wrong, but I did my best. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Rebecca. So great to have you guys all here, and I hope that you're having a pretty good time. You know, Mars is still retrograde, dragging us all behind. So if you're feeling a little depressed or a little unmotivated, well, you're not alone. And some people are feeling some people might even be feeling a little frustrated, I guess, or you know, like you can't get somewhere or something. So probably going to feel like that. It will relieve by the end of the weekend next week. You'll start to feel like we're finally heading forward. So hang in there. Mars is about to go direct, and some of these things that you've been dealing with in the last few weeks, in the last month, I guess since last fall, really, technically. It's been a while, right? Like this Mars transit. Wow, man. It's been a long time. Since before the election, the United States election. So, hey, Barbara, great to have you with us. Saturday morning for her, too. Hi, Sienna. Great to have you with us. And Michelle, OK Blue, hey there. It's good to have you all with us today. And you know what? What a day it has been. So if a lot of you don't know, I'm homeschooling my grandson every morning, very early in the morning. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Sandy. He just needs a lot of focused attention and work to help him be a little bit more well-rounded. As Eve has met him, Eve's kind of like over there going, oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. Jamie's going over there going, "Uh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
as someone who themselves had been homeschooled for a time because the public school could not meet my needs, I'm
right.
fully for that when it's necessary to help a child to thrive.
Yeah, the school can't meet his needs. His intelligence is like he's reading at like crazy fifth, sixth grade. I threw a sixth grade paper at him just see if he could read it. He did. He stumbled over a couple of words he wasn't familiar with, but outside of that, he read it. He read it with ease, and so he doesn't. And he's learning to write now with me, and he spells really well, probably a second, third grade level. And but he's only technically in the first grade, and his emotional intelligence is like kindergartner. But physically, he's 7 years old. Math, fifth grade. Yeah, so the school can't make all those adjustments. I can do that, so that's where we're at. So, and I don't think he's the only one. I think there's tons of kids like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many kids out there that suffer in the school system. Our school system is so broke. Our system is broke. The whole freaking system is broke. It's a hot mess. So, right now, I'm kind of happy to be schooling him. He's made some adjustments this week, and he's learned that grand doesn't take no. And then we get our work done, and things go better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we're at. So every morning I'm doing that, you guys. I hope that you're all doing well. Um, so hi Stephanie and Sandy in the group, and hi Tracy. Tracy says, "Hey, Alice and Jamie." Aisha, sure, you can ask a question. Go for it. We're just waiting for people to gather. Go for it, Aisha. Yeah, so the nice thing is I also get to teach children about meditation and yoga and stuff like that, which I also think is super important for kids to learn. Phew, I wish I'd learned. I wish I learned like meditation and yoga and stuff in school. How about you, Jamie? Like, oh man, I would have been so much better off. Hi, Nelia. Aisha,
Yeah,
we're going to be
had
doing.
a a time where children can meditate, and sometimes it may need to be a calm stillness meditation, which you may have to start with just 1 minute of it at a time for a child like that, and even for some of us adults who happen to have ADHD or just a busy brain. But
Right.
1 minute of it gives you a little bit of a taste of the stillness. And then there's also active meditations that don't require stillness, but can actually be done where there are emotions to it or there are focus points that can help you. And a lot of those can be used to anchor when you need to find peace in the midst of a tumultuous situation as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. He did do 30-second and 1 minute little meditations when he was having a hard time sitting still. So instead, what we did was, how long can you hold tree pose?
Mhm.
And that works. It's totally valuable. Bianca, he's in Pennsylvania. I'm in Colorado.
We're fortunate to now be able to take and actively educate from a distance like that when we couldn't
Mm-hmm.
even just 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And it's great to be able to just get online, and I'm very grateful for the internet and for being able to, get him on some software and some programs that can help him learn, and without me, other than telling him to do the program and being a supervisor to make sure he does it and to help him when he gets stuck, because there's little things that he's missing, you know. So because he learned too fast. So like he doesn't quite get how to do things. Like I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to alphabetize words. So that was my suspicion today. Like he knows the alphabet and he knows how to spell the words, right? But that's the thing of a kid that learns really fast, right? Hi, Bianca. Oh, Bianca's saying so amazing. Thanks. I agree. I think and I think I'm going to sign my granddaughter up for some art classes and things like that. She's in cyber school. So I think I'm grateful for the online. And look at what we get to do now. We get to do this. We get to do medium readings. You know, when I first started medium readings, you guys, it was in AOL chat rooms. Remember them? Um, in AOL chat, no video. There's no such thing as video chat. Um, and the first time I ever did a medium reading was in AOL chat room. And I'm still friends with the person I did that reading for. She's in the group. Her name is Missy Melissa Berryberger. Sometimes she'll say something. She doesn't mind if I refer to her. But yeah, so it was way back. It was different, you know. When I first started, it was in a chat room. Now we're doing this. So isn't that? I think that's interesting all in itself. Hi, Becky from Louisiana, and Linda, welcome. Danielle and Sarah. Sarah Smile, good to have you with us. And Laura Hurley, welcome. And Tracy Lynn, it's good to have you all with us today. I'm glad you're all here. I do want to make the announcement that there is one last mediumship practice group. I believe Shauna wrote a review, and I know that lots of people enjoy the class. So if you're looking to practice mediumship, it's just $22. It's next Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So depending on where you live, might be a different time. Okay. All right. So if you want to join that, just look in the events area. Okay. All right. So, Jamie, why don't you tell them what you're going to do? Like, how are you going to do this today?
I'm Jamie Eve Brown. I read under the name Jamie Angel. I have giftings in the area of mediumship, which I've had since childhood and have cultivated over the years. Um, and I sometimes do it more spirit led. Other times I'll have, Hollis just pick people and do it that way. I believe when we do it in this format, it's easier to have Hollis pick the people, just because I can't always see everyone like I can when I'm doing it in the Zoom, where it's like more, I sometimes having that visual reference can be helpful in identifying energies, but there's also the problem when we're in the Zoom, unfortunately, of people that should not be in there getting in and creating an issue. So if you have someone you're looking to have come through, then feel free to mention that, and Hollis will be picking, from that and I will do my best to connect.
All right. Sorry, I realized that you couldn't hear me. I'm like talking and you can't hear me. So then we'll start with, first of all, if you're hoping to get a reading or something, please be sure that you put something in the comments. I'd really love to have a reading with my grandmother or my father, or I have lots of spirits on the other side I'd love to communicate with, anything like that. And then I'll make a choice. I love it when community supports each other. I love gratitude. And I don't tend to pick the same person every week because I think it's because I have a fairness streak. Leave it to me, Libra Moon. Okay. So it's just the way I can't help it. Okay. All right. So let's get started. I'll put somebody up in just a second for you. Jamie, you know how to make the screen bigger, right?
I believe so. Yes. I'm not sure if this is your grandfather or not, but a few minutes ago I did pick up on a man. Um, he, um, person I was seeing has kind of dark hair parted on the side. Um, I'd call it more what I would call a beefy build. So a little bit broader shoulders and um, a bit more of a presence, I guess you could say, than some individuals. I don't know if this resonates with you at all or not. Leah Renee Wheeler had said, "My grandparents, Ray and Donna."
Yeah, I would just keep going and then see what she said.
Yeah, not sure. She said not sure yet. Yeah, the gentleman that I'm seeing, like I say, like I say, what I would classify as an Italian build, if you know what I mean, like um, someone that's had broad shoulders. The complexion is also a little bit more in that Mediterranean Italian complexion. Um, Kind of strikes me as the type of person who, when you have a family gathering, they're the person who kind of, would be the keeper of the stories and sharing the stories out about everybody and remembering what everybody had done, giving everybody a good laugh. But sometimes it's like, yeah, I remember when Johnny there was a little kid and he got into and he ran the finger over the cake at so and so's wedding, kind of thing, where uh, he'd remember all those things, and you might not always live it down, type of deal, but it would be in good fun and lovingness. Does any of that resonate in this style of thing? I was using that as an example, not necessarily as I'm saying specifically that type of thing, but that is the energy I get from him in terms of the kind of fun-loving, but likes to josh a bit. Said, "Oh yeah, oh yes, he was." And what I get from him currently seems to be that the stories and the memories may have outlived him, but he did a good job of sharing it with all of you so that you're able to carry on those traditional times of sharing a good laugh and whatnot. And I seem to get that there was a bit of that even in his passing, that you were able to tell all the humorous aspects of his own life. His shape is similar to what you are saying, and love to joke and scare everyone. And she said, yes, he did. One thing that I'm also picking up on is that when there are times now where you wish he were still around, you may at times hear as if he were right there beside you, one of his stories. And those stories themselves may have an element that will guide you when you need guidance. They may also have some times where he knows you just need a good laugh, and so we'll make sure that you've got something to break that seriousness when you need some of that. She said, yes, everyone had a story about him at the funeral. one thing I'm also picking up on is that he when he went, it may sometimes feel like, there's that empty spot, but there's also the knowledge that he's not truly gone because you carry so much of his memory with you. And said, I always wish he was here with me. He has made me sure that he is still with me. Yes, definitely still with you. And if you're ever having a moment where you are not sure what to do, ask him and he'll make it known. He will either give you signs or you'll hear it in your own, you may hear it in your own head as if you're hearing his voice. And don't second guess yourself, because we can sometimes try and gaslight ourselves out of believing that what we're hearing is really more than wishful thinking. But he wants you to know that, yes, he still talks to you. And if you'll listen, you might learn something. That's the way he said it. I get a sense of pride, not only in you, but in your family in general. Oh yeah, I do that. He was my superhero. I'm listening, Grandpa. I hope this reading has been helpful. Hi, Hannah. Leah had said that she'd just gotten chills all over. I'm glad that is one of our body's ways and spirit's ways of letting us know when things resonate. Did you want to pull someone else up?
It's up
Oh,
there.
okay. I see someone. Okay, I see it there now. It was up higher than where I had been seeing them before. Janelle Silky Ulrich. Hi, I'm hoping to hear from any of my missed beloveds. You seem to have quite a few people that have crossed over to the other side, Janelle. One of the people that I seem to be picking up on seems to be a woman. Can't really gauge her age. Seems to have longish hair, relatively slender build. I would say not really young, but also not old. Somewhere in that, I would classify in that 30 to 50 range, where you can't really tell how old someone is per se. I would guess older than the late 20s, though. The hair is kind of in that borderline of the brown and blonde range. I can't tell if it's naturally that color or if it was dyed that color. Does this resonate at all?
I would guess it's not enough information. She's in the group, so sometimes there's a delay. I would just keep going until she says it.
Okay. Yeah. This lady, what I'm getting off of her, I get the sense she was a smoker, and I'm kind of wondering if it was cancer related that in her crossing over, because I smell very strongly cigarette smoke when I see this lady. She said not fully. Yeah. Maybe this is just someone that's supposed to guide me to the ones that are near her there then. Yeah, because this person, like I say, my sense would be someone who had been a heavy smoker and may have and that may have been had an effect on the length of life. Your mom was slender and very beautiful when young. Did she by chance smoke? And a smoker until about age 55? Okay. It could be then. This lady is quite pretty. Her eyes seem to be very penetrative, where it's like when you look at the eyes, metastasized breast cancer. Yeah. So it wasn't smoking cancer, but it was a cancer. It does make sense. She loves you very much. And she does try to give you signs.
I just have to interject, Jamie. Metastasized cancer is a contributing factor is smoking, so you are correct.
Okay. I seem to be seeing something related to a door. I'm seeing a door with something over a door. I can't tell exactly what it is. I'm wondering if you have something hanging over your door or something that you should be referring to there. Some people will have a horseshoe over the door or something like that. I don't necessarily see it as a horseshoe or something. Bright, intense eyes, yes. Do you have a young child? I seem to see like a little child, like a toddler age, and kind of like bouncing a little child. And I don't know if that is a memory that she had or if she's trying to share that she still communicates. Okay, there was above the door, but you removed it. Okay. I think she wanted to let you know her awarenesses of things. They often do that to try to make sure you know that they know what's going on and can confirm. Your children are adults. I'm like I say, it may be. It's possible that it's one of your two small grandchildren. Because I seem to see like this little child being bounced on the knee. like I say, it could be a memory of your own children, or it could be somebody that she had um, actually been bouncing on her knee at some point um, shortly before that time of passing. Um, but I seem to get a lot of joy from her as she was doing that activity. Um, she loves this home. Yeah. I get the sense that she really connected. Yes, that is possible too. It could have been you as a child. That bouncing on the knee thing, one of the things that resonates is it usually takes a lot of energy out of us when we are taking care of a little one like that. But the the joy and the sense of fulfillment in that moment and the love is what I'm feeling there. It's like just as if you could wrap it like a blanket around you, and that would be the hug that you would feel in that moment. Happy child as it's happening, and there's a sense that all's right with the world in that moment where you're taking time to enjoy a little one like that. And I think part of what I'm hearing from her is take time to enjoy those little ones. You said you have two grandbabies, two granddaughters. Enjoy your time with them while they're little, because the time flies by before you know it. She was not always there for me in childhood, but in adulthood, she made up for it all. And sometimes those little special memories are the things that one may carry through, and then that can sometimes help in healing some of the time that may elapse in between. And definitely feels like a happy sense that she was able to make up for those times when she wasn't there for you. I hope this reading has been helpful. Andrea had said another lovely reading. Kristen Krieger Martin. I hope my daughter comes through. I'm getting various young energies. I'll try and tap into the one that is specific to you. I'm getting a few different energies. So I'm trying to isolate out the right one because I'm seeing a child, but I'm also seeing an adult. And I'm not sure if they're versions of the same person or not. So I'm seeing a little child with very light hair, like doesn't have a lot of hair at that time. It's like very little. Um, but I don't know if that's the same person or a different person, because I'm also seeing someone that I would guess to be possibly in the late teens to 20s range as well. The the energy that I'm picking up on, she seems to kind of have a bit of, I'm feeling a bit of pressure at the chest level. Okay. That sounds about right age then for what I was seeing of the adult person. Um, did she have any breathing issues or heart issues when she went? Because I'm feeling like pressure right on the chest area. And where I'm feeling is more in the middle of the chest than on either of the sides. So that's why I'm wondering if it's possibly even a case of doing the compressions. Breathing when she passed. Okay, that makes sense. Um, yeah. She, I get the sense that it was not a case of something that was expected, though. Your husband did CPR. Okay. If I'm seeing correctly, the lips were already blue when he did the CPR. Correct, very sudden. Was she in college at the time? I seem to see books. Or was she just an avid reader, maybe? She wants you to know that she loves you. Uh, Not that she recalls on the lip thing. Graduated college and avid reader, yes. She's still there with you, and she tries to give you signals. I seem to hear it more as music than to see it as lights, if that makes sense. She does try to send you songs, and may sometimes do a little bit of flicky flick, but mostly uses songs as a way to communicate. Did she like to dance? Yes, burning of any about it. Yes. She's happy and is able to dance. Tries to, like I say, share songs with you from time to time. Did you have a ritual when she was a kid of kissing her on the forehead, not necessarily the cheek as much as the forehead, when putting to bed, or kissing on the cheek and the forehead? It just seems kisses on the forehead specific. Sorry, I don't know what my last comment was. Yeah, Kit Spears said, I find it fascinating when a reader tries so hard to connect. You can see by their eye direction the area of the brain you're accessing. It just gives more clear-eyed ability, but I don't need that. But in case others do, you're certainly genuine, whether you can connect to who someone hopes or not. I hope my brother comes to you. Middle age, unexpected death. Maybe with the kisses. She wrote me a note when she was 5 asking me to kiss her on the forehead. On the forehead. I still have it. That's what she must have been wanting you to know, that hey, you know she remembers, and she knows you remember, and that something that there's no way I could have known. And that's a moment that can be cherished, and a way that you can look at that as something tangible. And I'm sure there's probably been times where you've, since she's passed, kissed the note, wishing you could kiss her forehead again. And she sees your love. She loves you so much. And Kit Spears said, thank you for sharing your gift.
I'll go when you're done. Okay.
Okay. I'm trying. Did you want to put Kit back up here? I believe I got everything that I was able to with the other one. Your brother, was he by chance a slender man not too skinny, but somewhat slender build. I'm seeing a couple of men that could be. Yes, what I'm seeing from him is a man who had a big heart. I get the sense that he was a loving person. I get the sense he may have had some struggles with possibly with alcohol. I seem to smell alcohol when I see him. Would that resonate at all? And Kristen had said, "Thank you so much. You've made me very happy." Yes, he was a loving person. I don't think alcohol. Okay, I wasn't sure. I just know that he was seeming to smell alcohol, which makes me, the next thing that makes me think is, if not alcohol, was he diabetic? Because ketoacidosis has a similar smell when someone has blood sugar issue. Yes, and at the end he had blood sugar problems. That's what I was smelling then. Unfortunately, many times medical establishment people even sometimes will think the person's just drunk, and stuff like that happens. So yeah, that's what I was smelling, was the blood sugar related ketoacidosis with it. And it's hard to see a loved one struggling with their health, but know that he is safe now that he's on the other side, and he's content. And he's kind of saying, I could eat whatever I want now, it won't matter. I get the sense that he may have sometimes had the typical disagreement with family, where it's like, eat what you're supposed to eat because you know it's going to cause you trouble. But I like it. And then so he's kind of indicating that, doesn't matter now, he can enjoy whatever he wants to, food-wise. But also that, it might not have changed anything if that was his time. But he does kind of wish that he might have taken a little bit more of a proactive approach to be able to stick around longer for you. But he hopes that you know just how much he loves you. I get the sense that he does like to pull a little bit of the funny light stuff and that to kind of get your attention. Sometimes more of like a electronics just going wonky. So you said that he was diagnosed with cancer, but didn't know but that was near the end and he didn't know. And he was always really funny. Yeah. He has that really kind of interesting sense of humor that kind of, it seems a little bit quirky, I would say. That's actually happened to my computer that he set up, actually, yeah. When it happens, just know he's saying hi and that he loves you.
All right, I wanted to throw in a YouTuber. Some people were asking. No, Cherry Blossom, we don't just pick Facebook people. Are you guys still there? Let me know you're still there. Kayla or Cherry Blossom, and we'll get one over to Facebook or to YouTube. I don't know if Cherry Blossom is there, so hold on a second.
Cherry Blossom being on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I left it up there, but I don't know
Okay, you don't know if
if
they're
she's
still
still
on.
there. Yeah. So then you could be like channeling the spirit, and we don't have any validation at all. So it takes me a few minutes to navigate to takes me a few minutes to navigate. To see if anyone's still there. And then if they don't say something. Yep. Cherry Blossom says, I'm here. Okay, great. There we go. So who was it again? Cherry Blossom. I think she said her grandfather or something.
Grandfather.
Yeah. I like to spread the love a little bit out on all the channels.
Yeah. Is your grandfather by chance a bit, when I say shorter, I'm not necessarily saying real short, but like more in the 5 foot something as opposed to some of the taller people. So kind of your average height person with gray hair. So I am seeing some men that would fit that description. He's kind of a nondescript build. He's not real big, not real small, kind of in between. Yes. Okay. Did he by chance like to do fishing and barbecues? It seemed to smell like like a grill type of thing, like when you do like a grilling and stuff. He loved fishing. Did he take you fishing with him as a child? I seem to sense possibly guiding a young one with telling them what to do, how to cast. Or maybe it was one of your children that he taught that to. I don't know. Oh, okay. I seem to, yeah, I'm not sure whether there was someone else that he had taught to cast that that you would know of or what have you, but I seem to see him telling how to do it. I also seem to see something that I may just be accessing from my own associations and that, but so I saw what seemed to be a stone skipping, if you know what I mean with that, where you take a stone and toss it across the water and make it skip across the waters. Does that make any sense to you? Your uncle. Okay. Is your uncle still on this side, or has he crossed over as well? He crossed over as well. Okay. So I think your grandfather's trying to indicate and give me imaging of who all they're with and such. And you need to know he is proud of you. And he wants you to have all the happiness that you deserve in life. I get the sense that there's been some stuff you've struggled with that maybe has had a bit of less happy times than you'd have liked, but he would like for you to live life to its fullest and be as happy as possible. And he's doing his best to help to heal and bring as much joy to your life as possible. Does this resonate? She says, I miss him so much. He wants you to know that he's still there for you when you need to talk to him. You can talk to him just like you always did and listen, because he'll help guide you. He'll point you in the right direction. And he believes in you, that you can make a good decision. He wants you to believe in yourself. Does this resonate with you at all? It does. Good. I'm seeing some sort of a watch. Does it have any special significance? It's like just a regular wristwatch from what I'm seeing. It does resonate. Not sure. I'm assuming that's about the watch. It may be literal, it may be figurative. It may have to do with things working out in a specific timing. I don't know. If you come across a gold-colored watch somehow that's relevant to this, then you'll know it was literal. Otherwise, I would simply take it as a figurative expression relating to timing for you. I hope this has been helpful.
Wow, my computer's acting a little funny. Well done, Jamie. Well done. You did a really great job. Try to turn this off so we can see each other. I think you did a fantastic job, Jamie. I think it was really well done. I agree, Andrea, that was an amazing reading. Cherry Blossom says okay. So, you never know, Cherry Blossom. The first reading I got, the medium kept saying, oh, your dad and this pool table thing. some of you have heard me tell this story before. And I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, right? My dad had just died, and I hadn't met one of his sons. And I went to the funeral, and my dad's other son was like, yeah, all he left me behind was his pool table. And I was like, what? And so that could totally happen too, okay? So just stay open minded there. Yeah, it was totally blew my mind. So but Cherry Blossom says it was. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's amazing. I agree, Barbara. Amazing readings. Awesome, Jamie. Great job. Yeah, everybody's cheering you on, Laura. Well, thank you all for tuning in tonight. So, you know, Debbie, if you would give anything, what's interesting about this is that you can simply just book with Jamie. But Jamie can't do all of the readings today for everybody in here. It would take us hours and hours and hours. And if you really feel that way, Debbie, then I would just suggest that you book with Jamie. Just book a reading. So, it's not, you can even get a written reading if you're financially hurting, because I'm way more expensive because I have 30 years experience and I don't do written readings, but Jamie does. So maybe those are more affordable for you. So maybe go take a look. So I'm just saying, let's go to psychicinsights.life/Jamie Angel. And maybe that works out better for you. Maybe that's who you're meant to talk to, right? Okay. So, my friends, the thing is, and look at this, Danielle Susie on the Psychic Insights page said that she had one by Jamie before and she would highly recommend Jamie. So that's awesome. It's great to have someone recommend you, Jamie, because other people can see that. Well, and that's the great thing about Psychic Insights, right? You don't have to worry about getting ripped off. All your readings are guaranteed. So we just give you your money back because we don't want it. If we didn't do a good reading for you, we don't want it. And we just give it back to you. Okay. And that's the beauty of Psychic Insights. And that's for everybody at Psychic Insights. And you don't have to worry about it being a scammer. And you can go from medium to medium. We don't care. We don't even tell each other. The only person that knows that you've been to all the different mediums would be me. And only because I manage the business part of it. But they don't really talk to, we don't talk about clients. So people don't know. And you'll probably find that that's true. Even like some people that have gone from medium to medium, they say they get something different out of each medium. And that's the way it should be, in my opinion. So, yeah, sometimes someone else knows all the details that happened to me. A medium described my great aunt, and I never knew her, but mom knew all the details. Yeah, see? You just never know. I appreciate that, Barbara. I'm sure you'll do it when money becomes more available for you. Hey, maybe it'll get better when Mars goes direct, right? Next week, right? This weekend. The medium I spoke of above was 20 years ago. Wow. That's a long time ago. Yeah, so I understand. First medium reading I did was like online. I think was like 26, 27 years ago. It was a long time ago. It's like 25-ish years ago, so I get it. But anyway, I hope you all have a great evening and enjoy the rest of your night. And Jamie, did you want to say anything in closing?
Well, I thank you for sharing your relatives with me and loved ones. And I do card readings and rune readings as well as doing some coaching as well. So if there's some things like spiritual coaching or mindset coaching that you're looking for, that's a possibility as well. So I hope to see some of you within the next few days. Have a great night.
All right. All right. Well, everyone, I hope you have an excellent night. Sleep well, and know that even if your loved one didn't come through tonight, it has nothing to do with you. It just might be either number one, your spirit, your loved one's spirit may want to be in a private reading, or number two, we just didn't have enough time. Okay. Like we only have so much time in a day. Okay. So catch us next time. There'll be some more lives next week, and hopefully you can book a private reading, because when you book a private reading, your reading is guaranteed. All right. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.